Hi guys, last weekend I did a walk with my girlfriend. We did the Great North Walk, well actually a section of it. This walk is 250 kilometers from Sydney to Newcastle. We don't have so much time, so we have to break it up into little sections. So this time we did Cowan to Brooklyn and it's called the Jerusalem Bay Walk. Shall you do this walk or shall you skip it and do another section? Let's find out. So that day we woke up at 8 o'clock, we packed our bags and then we went for a nice breakfast. And yes, I'm not starting a walk without a good breakfast. We took the train from Artarmon, but you can also take it from Central, and we went to Cowan through Hornsby. Don't worry if you don't understand all the suburbs I'm talking about, I will put them in the description below. First of all, the station at Cowan is tiny, and Cowan itself is a really small town. If you were thinking of getting some supplies in Cowan, think again. They only have one store, so make sure you buy food, supplies and water before you get to Cowan. The beginning of the walk is very dry, proper standard Australian bush, but after 15 minutes it changes quite drastically. You'll get a lot of green, a few streams and some really tall trees. It's beautiful. On the way you will see many flowers, including, and sorry for bothering you with all the scientific terms, the white one, the spiky one, the fluffy one, and the yellow one. We saw a massive guana and some yellow-tailed black cockatoos. Unfortunately, I didn't have my tele-lens installed on my camera. It took me quite a bit of time to install it, and all I got was that lousy shot. But it was great to see animals you don't see all the time on those tracks. By the way, we saw quite a few bull ants, and those have some very powerful jaws and also they sting, they have a dart. So be careful when you sit down. Apparently the pain is excruciating. So after 30 minutes you will get to the Jerusalem Bay, and let me tell you, it is beautiful. The water is transparent, you have a few palm trees surrounding the area. I was filming so I didn't take a lot of pictures, but I will definitely go back there for some sunset photography. And by the way, the water at the bay is salt water. As soon as you leave the bay, this is when things get harder. You will get around a good hour of solid climbing. Some spots are quite tight if you're tall, and you will have to jump from rocks to rocks. You will also need to use your hand to climb sometime, so make sure your camera is well secured and doesn't dangle on the side of your bag. Once you reach the top, there is a magnificent rock formation and it's a perfect spot to relax and eat. After that, the walk becomes very dull. Instead of walking in the middle of the bush or forest, you end up walking along the M1, a motorway. Not only can you hear the sound of cars, but it's flat for hours. No wildlife, no rivers, no hills, nothing. Just some very annoying rocks for over an hour and a half. Very disappointing. Even the nice little dam at the end can't make up for this really boring walk. So each time we do a section of the Great North Walk, we sleep in a campsite. When we did the Monkering Guide to Cowan, we slept at the Crossland Reserve, and this time we slept at the Brooklyn Dam Northeast campsite. Well, it's not as good. The good news is it's free, you don't have to pay $20, but there is absolutely nothing. You don't have any showers, toilets, water, barbecue, there's nothing. So be prepared when you get there. Bring plenty of water. In case of emergency, you're only 45 minutes away from Brooklyn. If you run out of water, you can always go to Brooklyn. Or you can use a filtration device and use the water from the dam. I tried, there is a funny taste. Day after, we woke up, we drank a coffee, and by the way, do not bring some creamy mushroom soup if you're planning on using the same cups. Worst coffee ever. We packed the tent and we started walking toward Brooklyn. The beginning of the walk is very dull again. Flat, lots of rocks, until you reach an ultra steep descent. If you carry a lot of weights and you have some bad knees, you might want to avoid that part of the walk. It only lasted for 20 minutes, and then we arrive at Brooklyn. You will find some public toilets on the right next to the Parsley Bay boat ramp. And if you walk back to the center of Brooklyn, you will find a pharmacy, some restaurants, and a few breakfast places. We tried two cafes. The first one is called Act Casual, It's very nice, but pricey. If you're on a budget and you do not care about eating some fancy Spanish tapas in the morning, you can go to the Brooklyn Deli. The prices are more reasonable and they have a small outdoor area in the back. And it looks like they like people with mustache. After that we walked to the nearest train station called the Hawkesbury River station, and we went back home using the same train. So for me, and it's only my opinion, I would recommend you to skip the track and do another one. It's too close to the motorway, it's not hard enough for a good workout, and there is not enough lookout or beautiful scenery for photography apart from the bay. My advice is start from Cowan, go to the Jerusalem Bay and come back. It will only take you a few hours and you will get the best bit. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. As you can see, it's not my favorite part of the Great North Walk. I prefer the Monkering Guide to Cowan. And let me know in the comment section below if you would like me to do more section of this walk. I would love to do the 250 kilometer. Have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye. Come on, you're happy. And action!
Where's the escalator when I need one?
Yeah, very true.